Mr. Chair. Pakiulit
My
po
goodness, I have asked the question already and I know you understood my question. Colonel Padilla, you have testified here in this committee that Colonel Leonardo is part of it. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Are you denying it?
I'm denying it, Mr. Chair.
You're denying it also, a testimony of Colonel Mendoza. Am I right?
Correct po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion to hold in contempt Colonel Leonardo. So move, Mr. Chair.
Chairman Abante, earlier, he was already cited in contempt.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Ito pa, natutuloy ko Di pa nalulutas ang patay kay Barayugan. That's why these people here came to testify. And I'm telling it to you right now, as I can notice the testimony of Colonel Mendoza here, I have never seen any police officer weep before this committee or any committee for that matter. This man, I believe, is telling the truth, Colonel Garma. Mon Tulfo, I believe, is telling the truth. Now, tutuloy ko may news blackout doon sa assassination dahil alam ng mga investigador, ito na si Garma at Pangulong Digong ay magsyota. Totoo o hindi?
Hindi po totoo, Mr. Chair.
May mga report na yung anak ni Garma na may kapansanan anak din ni Digong. Ito totoo, di ba?
Mr. Chair, can we spare my daughter, Mr. Chair? She has not...
Hindi po totoo yun, di ba?
Yes, it's
Oo.
not true.
Napilitang alisin ni Digong sa PCSO si Garma nang umangal na ang mga generals at colonels na mga graduate din ng PMA gaya ni Barayugan. Hindi rin po totoo to, hindi ba?
Wala
Hindi
akong
rin, no? Therefore, nag-isinungaling si Mutulfo, nag-isinungaling si Colonel Mendoza, nag-isinungaling si Nelson Mariano. Am I right?
Opinion nila yun, Mr. Chair.
Then, am I
Para sa
right?
akin
Yes
po,
or no?
hindi. Para sa akin, hindi po totoo
Nagsisinungaling ba sila?
lahat. I cannot... Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Hello po mga ka-viral, welcome back to this YouTube channel. Latest update, Colonel Royana Garma at Colonel Edelberto Leonardo nalantad ang relasyon nila sa isa't isa at ang nakakahiyang iskandalo na namamagitan sa kanilang dalawa. Nabisto kasi ang ugnayan nila sa isa't isa na ayon sa mga netizens ay isang malaking kahihiyan sa kanilang pamilya. Unang napag-alaman at nadiskubre na meron din di umanong ugnayan, a special relationship ang dating Pangulo at Colonel Royana Garma dahil sa special treatment na natatanggap ni Colonel Garma sa dating Pangulo. Napag-alaman din na hiniliwalayan ng dating asawa si Garma sa hindi na lamang dahilan. Ang dating asawa nito ni si Police Colonel Roland Villela na naka-assign na ngayon sa Iloilo Provincial Police Office at may sarili na ring pamilya. Nabase sa mga hinala ng mga netizens ay baka nadiskubre at nahuli ni Villela si Garma sa mga ginagawa nitong kataksilan. Si Colonel Royana Garma at Colonel Leonardo ay tinuturo ngayon ng mga kasamahan nilang miyembro din ng PNP na mga utak na nagpatumba sa 3 Chinese drug lords na nakakulong sa Davao Penal Farm and Colony noong kasagsagan ng war on drugs at Oplan Tokhang noong nagdaang administrasyon. Narito ang bahagi ng investigasyon ng Quad Committee kina Colonel Royana Garma at Colonel Edelberto Leonardo. Atin pong alamin.
Ang Chief of Police ng Cebu City. Naalala mo?
Wala pa akong natatandaan po, Mr.
October 4, 2018. Hindi ba ikaw ang Chief of Police ng
I
Cebu City at that time?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, siya po ay napatay nung panahon na ikaw ang Chief of Police.
I'm the city director. There are station commanders.
Ito ang affidavit ni Baby Rosales.
Yes.
Alright. Now, merong case summary dito ng sworn statement ni Miss Raquel Lopez. Naalala mo si Raquel Lopez?
No, Mr. Chair.
Hindi mo naalala. Ito ang sinabi niya para malaman mo. Sa wikang Ingles na tinranscribe ni William Reyes, ang sabi niya, during the wake of my son, Garma and her police officers arrived in my place. Those who were attending the wake scampered away from seeing them. Garma was enraged as she hollered out and strut around. She was angry at us for holding awake on the death of my son. She yelled out, "Why is there only one dead? There are many of them here." You are also denying that.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You are.
Yes. I am denying it. Wala akong sinabing ganyan, Mr. Chair.
You were the you were the at that time in Cebu City.
City Director, Mr. Chair.
You are the city director at that time. Therefore, you know this incident. Hindi pwedeng ikaw, city director, na hindi mo alam ang incidenting ito.
Can I...
My goodness naman,
I'm
Colonel
aware.
Garma, you are the director, the city director.
I cannot
Hindi ka
recall-
pinapaniwala na hindi mo alam sa mga nangyaring ito. Ito na nagtetestimony, napatay ang kanyang anak. Ikaw, umiiyak ka dito nung kinontem ka namin sapagkat naalala ang anak mo. Ito, napatay yung anak niya. Sumisigaw ka pa, sinasabi mo dito, ha? Okay. Hindi ako nagagalit sa'yo. Dynamic lang ako. Naunawahan mo ako?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
To give emphasis to what I'm trying to say. Ito, nag-mention siya, during the wake of my son, Garma and their police officers arrived in my place. Ikaw pa nagsabi, nagalit ka pa at sinabi mo, why is there only one dead? There are many of them here. Nakalimutan mo ito? Hindi mo maalala?
Wala akong sinabing ganyan, Mr. Chair.
Well, sworn statement ito
Yes,
ni
Your
Miss
Honor.
Raquel Lopez. Sworn statement. Gusto ko lang sabihin sa iyo, when we cited you in contempt, you are weeping before your lawyer because you remember your own child na may iwan, a special child. Buhay siya eh. Buhay siya, Colonel Garma. Umiiyak ka na, buhay siya. Ito patay. Ikaw ang city director. Ito patay. Nagsalita ka pa. Nagsalita ka pa dito mo. Bakit isa lang ang namatay? Bakit isa lang ang pinatay? Oh, samantalang napakarami nila. And you're telling me now, you're denying that, Mr. Chair? Hindi mo lang siguro maalala at baka nakalimutan mo sa matagal na ito eh. 2018 pa ito eh. Baka nakalimutan mo, ipinapaalala ko lamang sa iyo, you're under oath here, and we are trying to pass legislation so that this will not happen again. Mr. Chair, ano ang gusto mong sabihin? Tell it to us now. Lie under your teeth. Tell us. Colonel Garma, ako, hindi ko akalain bilang ikaw isang babae, no? Magagawa mo ito. You're denying it right now. You're denying everything right now. Ang dami mo nang dinanay, Colonel Garma. At nakikita po ng taong bayan dito, napakalaki ng problema ng ating kapulisan na katulad ng marami mga eskalawag. Dapat malaman ito ng Director General Marbil na dapat niyang asikasuhin ang ayusin ang nangyayari sa Philippine National Police. This person here, si Lieutenant Colonel Mendoza, tinitingnan mo siya when he was testifying before us, when he was reading his affidavit, nakatingin ka sa kanya, nakasimangot ka sa kanya, galit ka sa kanya. And this guy is weeping before us while he was saying this, while you are angry at him. Nelson Mariano testified, 2 of them against you and against Leonardo. 2 against you, both of you. And you're denying it. Listen, akala niyo ba politics itong ginagawa namin? Kung sinasabi po ni Colonel Mendoza, natatakot siya sa buhay niya. Kami ba, matapang ba kami? Hindi ko kami matapang pero kinakailangan namin gawin to upang maayos na natin ang problema sa ating bansa. Hindi ba gusto mo ring ayusin, Colonel Garma?
Mr. Chair.
Gusto mo yung ayusin, Colonel Leonardo? Gusto nyo rin ayusin, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ayusin natin. Magsabi kayo ng totoo. Look, I will be recommending to the Quad Committee that the DOJ, who is right now hearing this, make charges against you. My goodness, hindi kami korte. Pero alam nyo, binanggit na namin sa inyo lahat ng legislation na nais naming gawin. Upang sabihin po sa taong bayan na ito po hearing na is not trying to prosecute you as criminals. But we would like to draft and file legislation that would finally stop all of the things that we are hearing right now. Ito, kayo na pa kita pinagmamasdan Mr. Chair. When Colonel Mendoza was actually reading his affidavit, and he was already weeping, and you're there looking at him, angry at him. These are two people against you. Nais niyo po ba na kami ay magdagdag ng mga testimony against you to prove that you are lying to us? Ayan. Ayan si Atty. Conte is there. Hindi lang po nakapunta rito ang mga witnesses, Mr. Chair, sapagkat sila ay hindi makaalis sa kanilang mga trabaho. The witnesses are poor families and they cannot get out of their jobs. But they want to be here and they want to testify against you people that did not even give due process to those that you killed. Whether pushers or mistaken identity, yet all Filipinos must be accorded due process. Am I right, Colonel Garma?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Right.
Your Honor.
Now, naniniwala ka sa aming mandate dito na dapat namin itong imbestigahan upang finally we'll put an end to these things. Nais kong sabihin sa inyo, gusto ko na rin matapos ito Sapagkat nakakapagod na rin pakinggan ang mga kasinungalingan ninyo. Nakakapagod na, Mr. Chair. Pero itutuloy po namin ito. Bakit? Sapagkat ang Kongreso ang gumagawa ng batas. Gumagawa ng batas upang matigil na lahat ng mga bagay na ito. Mr. Chair, yun lamang po ang gusto kong sabihin.
Thank you, Congressman Abante. Can you give water to Congressman Abante, please? The next
Mr. Chair, preferably cold.
Yeah, preferably cold.
Preferably
To
cold.
douse the heat in the... The next to interpolate is Congressman Lordan Suhan. Congressman Suhan, if he's not here, the next to interpolate is Congressman Adjong.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I'd like to direct my questions to General Manager Garma. Ma'am, you mentioned earlier as your response to Congressman Pimentel that there was a mass procurement of pickups, no? Kung saan isa sa mga pickup doon namatay si General Barayuga. Tama po ba yun?
Yan ang pagkakaalam ko sa no time na yun, Mr. Chair, na may mga nabili at for issue.
Okay. So, tanong ko lang po as a general manager, would you have an access to the type of vehicles and plate numbers of all those all those units that have already been procured? May access po kayo dito sa information?
Lahat po ng information sa PCS, so I can have an access because I'm the GM, Mr. Chair.
So, ito pong trabaho na to, when you assign the units or the vehicles to each individual member, board members, and including the board secretary, Hindi naman po ito kailangan ng en banc resolution, no? Or any resolution from your side, no? Administrative po ito, tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Your
So
Honor.
pag na-assign po ba itong mga vehicles na ito, would you, of course, being a manager and this is administrative, of course it requires your signature and your approval, hindi ho ba?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
So ibig sabihin po, Mr. Chair, yung sasakyan na na-assign kay Attorney Barayuga ay na-approve niyo po, no? In-approve niyo yung pag-distribute itong sasakyan at pag-assign doon
Yes
sa mga...
po, as recommended by the logistics officer. Yes
as
po.
recommended by no? Okay. Nung nangyari po yung namatay si General Barayuga at nalaman po ninyo, ano po yung una nyong naging direktiba? Ano po yung response ninyo as a PCSO manager? Of course, sabi niyo po, wala naman po kayong napag-awayan. According to your testimony, maganda nga po yung relasyon nyo at nagtataka po kayo dahil mabait na tao siya. Ano po yung unang-unan yung ginawa hakbang bilang isang PCSO manager, general manager, na namatayan po kayo ng miyembro ng board?
Nagulat pa ako. I think I made a report to the chair. I cannot recall. I made a report. And then, inalam ko po kung, kasi inimbestigahan na yun, inalam ko po kung pandemic kasi ho, mahirap gumalaw. Inalam ko na lang po, after na nagkaroon ng crime scene investigation, inalam ko po kung saan po siya dinala.
Inalam ko.
Si Board Secretary Barayuga, inalam ko po, because during that time, pandemic yun, ako lang po ata or was there, I was in the office kasi noon nalaman ko, so inalam ko kung saan siya para ma-facilitate po yung ano po.
Okay. Gusto ko lang pong tanungin si Colonel Sante Mendoza. Sa salaysay niyo po, nasabi niyo, tinawagan po kayo ni Colonel Leonardo, hindi ho ba?
Opo.
At sa salaysay niyo din po, sinabi po ninyo na nagkaroon kayo ng alinlangan doon sa sinabi po sa inyo na patay, no? Yung isang nagngangalang Attorney Barayuga, tama yun?
Yes, Your Honor.
At sabi mo, natatakot ka dahil ito ay isang opisyal ng gobyerno at hindi mo alam yung kanyang background. So magkakaroon ka muna ng sarili mong, parang gagawa ka muna ng sarili mong surveillance. Tama po ba yun?
You have to get your own information for the subject, Your Honor. Hindi po yung magso-surveillance.
Ay, ano pa ba yung sabi? Kasi nawala sa akin, nasa akin kasi na yung kanina yung ano mo eh. Pero let me just to paraphrase, no? I'm just trying to understand. Based on your salaysay, ang sabi niyo po is, magkakaroon muna kayo, natatakot nga ho kayo, di ba? Dahil isang opisyal ang at hindi niyo kilala. At humihingi kayo ba ng oras para, ano po yung hinihingi nyo na oras?
To verify
To verify, tama. Not
information, sir.
Yeah, stand corrected. To verify. At nasabi din po ni Colonel Leonardo na na-assign na, alam na yung sasakyan, ibibigay na sa inyo yung sasakyan, hindi ba? Parang identified na kung ano yung sasakyan niya dahil inassign ito kay Attorney Barayuga. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. In addition to that, binigay niya po yung sasakyan na yan, pati yung driver. Time of the yung umaga po nung July 30, 2020 po.
At sinabi po din ni Colonel, according to your salaysay, sinabi ni Colonel Leonardo sa'yo na yung sasakyan identified na, anong sasakyan ni Attorney Barayuga. Ito ay isang pick-up na puti with plate number, etc. etc. Tama po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Na na-identify ito, na na-assign ni General Manager Garma doon sa board secretary niya, which in this case, yung namatay nga, or pinaslang, na si Attorney Barayuga. Tama po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Okay. Maraming salamat po. The reason why I'm stating this, Mr. Chair, is that based on the earlier in questioning of Congressman Pimentel, parang ang position po ni Colonel Garma is that una, hindi niya alam yung may nag-mass procure, and number two, hindi niya directly na inassign yung sasakyan dahil according lang yun sa recommendation ng isang division o opisina. But we have proven here, Mr. Chair, that he has the power to either reject or to reshuffle or not to approve the assignment of each vehicle to each of the board members who will be receiving this vehicle as part of their official transport. So, Mr. Chair, this actually corroborates, Mr. Chair, for me, at least for this representation, corroborates, Mr. Chair, the testimony of Mr. Mendoza as to the establishment of the fact that indeed it was made easier for the hitman to identify where General Barayuga would be riding in. Anong type na sasakyan, anong plate number, etc. Which actually materialized yung assassination po na ginawa kay General Barayuga. Now, I'd like to ask po, Mr. Chair, if we have the PNP, yung nag-iimbestiga po dito sa kaso na ito. May I ask, no. I'd like to ask, Mr. Chair, Colonel Hansel Marantan. Nandito po ba siya? Wala ba siya dito? Sino po yung in charge doon sa sa investigation?
Mr. Chair, sir.
Sino bang in charge doon, Mr. Chair? Yeah.
Sir, for information, sir, Colonel Marantan was then the chief of NCRFU, and he was then the head of the SITG of CIDG in the Barayuga case.
Okay. Gusto ko lang pong malaman, based doon sa, kasi dito po sa nasubmit po sa COMSEC namin na investigation, ang sinabi po dito ay the facts of the case, no? Sinabi dito is this pertains to the continuation of the investigation being conducted. So, tama ho ba ang pagkaintindi ko na wala pa pong resolution nitong kaso na ito?
Yes, sir. This case was never terminated, and we are still waiting for new evidence to surface, sir.
Oo. So, ayun po sa rekomendasyon ninyo, no? Ang sinasabi niyo po ay the recommendations is that it should continue on to conduct an in-depth investigation on the alleged na sinabing involvement of the late Attorney Wesley Barayuga doon po sa sinasabi ninyong previous na assignment when he was a chief of police. Am I correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair, sir. That was the recommendation before of the head of SITG,
So, my
Police
question-
Colonel Marantan.
My question, Mr. Chair, is what made PNP conclude that the murder of Attorney Barayuga was related to his former assignment?
I was then Mr. Chair, sir, I was then the chief of staff of CIDG, and I have heard some what have been stated during the case conferences that
No, my question is very simple po, no? What made you conclude that this investigation that you recommend has something to do with his previous assignment? Bakit yun lang yung angling nyo, Mr. Chair? At
Mr.
hindi nyo tiningnan yung mga possible other motives.
that was one of the recommended actions.
Why?
Possible motives, sir. Because the investigators was then looking into the angle that Brigadier General Wesley Barayuga was involved in illegal drugs.
Yeah, but again, based on the evidences that we have gathered, there was no cases filed against him. Was there any case filed administratively or otherwise before the assassination took place?
No case filed, sir. But
see?
there was another recommendation, sir, that to look into the result of the filing of cases of the NBI against PCSC officials.
Maybe it has something to do with the STL as earlier mentioned. No?
Yes, sir. That was one of.
But hindi nyo po, Mr. Chair, but hindi ho tiningnan ng PNP yun as one of the motive or angle for the assassination of General Barayuga, because that's the only recommendation you have here according to your fact-finding. And yet you're saying maybe it has something to do with his previous assignment, when in fact you admitted that there's no case filed against General Barayuga when he was then the City Police Director of Iloilo, that may have something to do with selling of illegal drugs. Then why suddenly you jump on that conclusion and maybe, zeroing in that kind of angle? Bakit po?
Mr. Chair, sir, in the investigation report that was submitted by Colonel Marantan, sa paragraph 15, he mentioned that they're asking the minutes regarding the 3 PCSO board meetings attended by Attorney Barayuga.
Yung sinabi niyo pong meron po kayong continuing investigation, would you still be open to other possibility of investigating the possible motive? Or do you still stick to this motive, investigating this previous allegation, yung previous assignment niya? Dahil wala kayong, I don't think there will be any basis and reference for you to continue on investigating his previous assignment, kasi you yourself would nag-admit na wala nga talaga kayong walang ang kaso na file against him. Would you still open to any further investigation, like probably looking at the possible involvement STL suspension?
Yes, Mr. Chair. I think that is another angle that has to be pursued.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to go back to Colonel Garma, Mr. Chair. Colonel Garma, you said
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of the Honorable Adjong.
Yes, of course.
May I ask ikaw bang SITG head?
No, sir. I represent, sir, the Director CIDG, Police Brigadier General
Ang
Nicolas
sinabi
Torres,
po
sir.
ninyo, kasagutan nyo kay Honorable Adjong, ang number one theory ninyo kung bakit pinatay si Wesley Barayuga is he is connected with illegal drugs. Would that be correct? Narinig ko ba yun ng tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair, sir. That was one of the recommendations, sir, of
I agree.
Colonel Marantan,
But
sir.
what is the basis of that recommendation?
In the initial investigation that was conducted, sir, we found out that the victim, General Barayuga, was listed in the watch list of illegal drugs.
Sige, magdidebate tayo mamaya.
But that was just
when
an
my time
angle,
comes,
sir.
magdidebate tayo mamaya. Sinisiguro ko lang na yun ang statement mo. Kasi the PDEA is here. And I think he will refute your statement. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, just
Sino bang head nung SITG that time?
Police Colonel Hansel Marantan, sir.
Oh, hindi mo alam, Colonel Grijaldo? Tinanong kita kanina.
Yes, sir. The case is handled. I ordered.
Hindi, tanong ko lang sinong head. Di ba hindi mo sinagot?
Yes, I answered, Mr. Chair.
Si Colonel
Colonel Wilson Lopez.
Oh, ba't si Colonel Marantan daw? Or is telling the truth?
Sir,
yes, Colonel David Puklay.
Sir, the SITG of CIDG was created after, I think, the Eastern Police District passed the case to the CIDG, sir. And
Okay,
that's why
so-
we created another SITG, sir, purposely to continue the investigation.
Okay, now it's clear. 6 months after, nung inilipat na yung investigation sa CIDG. Tama?
We activated the SITG last September 13, 2022.
2022.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but sabi kanina ni Colonel Grijaldo, 6 months after. And that incident happened 2020. Paki-check nyo nga yung records nyo. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, paki-clear lang po yung mga records nyo kasi may itatanong din si Chairman ako at saka ako tungkol dun sa SITG. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, please proceed.
Thank
You have 1 minute, Congressman Adjong.
Thank you. I'll just wrap up na lang po, Mr. Chair. No? Kasi what is strange to me, Mr. Chair, is that in the crime scene, when it was investigated, the Honda car that was, yung nasa Honda po sa harap, it was identified. The motorcycles were identified. The driver was identified. May mga CCTV tayo na nakuha, and all those bystanders who saw the incident were identified. Pero ang hindi na-identify, Mr. Chair, and it has been going on for 4 years, is the possible motive, for example, and why up to now it has been remained unresolved.